Multiple tracks selected. Any ready?
We are ready to enter Lane Stadium in Blacksburg, Virginia. The Hokies enter the stadium to the familiar strains of Enter Sandman. It's the Sentinels and the Virginia Tech Hokies. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Holly Rowe is down on the sideline.
It's the best entrance in college football, particularly at night. Virginia Tech, Sandman, here we go. Back to you.
All right, Holly.
Entering play screen.
And the Sentinels kicker headed to the football. The crowd eager, and off we go. The start of a new season. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So the Virginia Tech Hokies offense will go to work first. And here comes the freshman quarterback who has certainly outperformed his recruiting ranking. Not a highly touted recruit, but what a job in camp to win the starting job here for the Open. 3 tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. They'll get the transfer rolling with an early carry. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27. Guys, let's step back here and chat Virginia Tech. The good news about starting the season outside the top 25, not a lot of lofty expectations. You can sneak up on a few teams, but sooner or later, you're going to want to get that attention and get into those rankings.
A lot more, but it's not impossible. In recent years, you saw it with Indiana coming out of absolutely nowhere. You saw it back in the day with USF. You've seen it with Rutgers. Like, in the past, you can do it. You can put it together, gain some momentum.
Entering pause screen, you have 11 options. Resume is selected.
Starts with this game right here.
TCU reached the national championship game a few years back. No one expected much of them that season either, so you never know. What's important is what people believe inside your own locker room. This team thinks they can do some really special things this year, and they get a chance to start strong here in week 1.
He wants to change this route. Dropping back, it's Ryan. Got it. Powers through the defender. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
RPO alert PWR screen.
It's 3rd down from their own 34 as they try to keep the drive moving. They'll try to run for it. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the first down. They have it at the 36.
And I think on that last run play on 3rd down here early in the game, they're making a statement that we believe we're the more physical team and we're going to run the football even if you know it's coming at you. Nice job. They've got the ball at midfield. I expect to see more run plays coming up.
And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. Following the completion, we get a stoppage to check out the injured player. You just hope this turns out not to be too serious. First quarter, game 1. It's tough to take an injury this early. And the Hokies are marching down the field.
Max protect.
On the ground, it's Hawkins.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Double, dagger. RPO alert screen. Split, flick, punch, doomer, empty and snag under, escort, double, punch, str, nasty, Y flat, split, AHP, orbit, wheel, double, punch, Y shift, hertz, RZ mesh cross, WRN.
Didn't get much on first down, it's 2nd and 9. Off play action. Quickly to the tight end. And he's knocked down immediately, but a good pickup on that play.
Well, it's a nice job, too, the quarterback, after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with after the catch.
Bought a little time, lets it go. And the pass is incomplete here on 3rd down, but there is a flag. Let's check it out. They'll decline that penalty, obviously very happy with the results of the play.
Red, speed up, sprint out, smash, red option. Speed option, red option.
This offense has moved into plus territory, and they want to keep the heat on. They'll go for it on 4th down. They give it to the freshman, his first carry. And he's tackled at the line of scrimmage, and the defense holds. It's the Sentinels offense gets to come out for its first possession of the game.
And listen, I have no problem being aggressive on 4th down, but the consequences of that, now you got to have your defense go bail you out. So you started the game trying to be aggressive. Well, defense, you got to get my back now.
Running the option, it's Gunderson. Got 6 yards on the play, 2nd and 4 coming.
And you're seeing his dynamic ability to run the football that time on the option play. I know he doesn't pick up the first down, but that's still a good chunk of yardage, and the defense wasn't ready for it. Moving forward, expect the offense to go back to the option play again and see if someone will finally take the quarterback.
Strong pass rush, gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46. They'll tell you that somebody's always going to pop open, but it didn't happen in time before they got the sack.
No, it did not. And you know what? I'm going to remember this. I'm going to remember zone defense. They didn't really have an answer. They weren't ready to get rid of the football. Quarterback hesitated. I got to him and got him on the ground. Might be a good call later on in the game.
Didn't get past the marker when he started his slide, and now it's 4th down. And the Sentinels will bring the punt team onto the field. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. And it looks as if this one's going to carry into the end zone for a touchback. Virginia Tech opens this drive as the offense looks ready to go. That last drive was promising at times, but stalled out. They turned it over on downs, Jesse.
I think they got to do a better job here, just being better early in the downs. On first down, finding positives.
Yeah, and it's frustrating when you move the football and get stopped on the other side of the field and get no points. But they've had some success, and I like the aggressiveness. They just got to cash some of these drives in.
The Hokies with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. And the defense snows him under after a very short game.
You know, this offensive line, they just got to hold their blocks a little bit longer. This offense likes to run their quarterback on design plays. If you can just give him a little crease, he can take it the distance, but they couldn't get it done there.
Speed off, red option.
Fairly manageable distance here on 3rd down from the 27. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down.
Well, they're going RPO. Nice job handing it off. And really good vision there, just getting what he can get, right? Puts his foot in the ground, gets forward, helps this offense find positive yards.
Empty, punch, split with doubles, Y, punch, Y, trips, Y, quads, RPO, red bubble.
And how about this lower intestinal fortitude? 4th and 1 in your own territory, and they're going. He's got enough for the first down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going. And the Hokies come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. And they'll bring him down after a short pickup.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. Well, it's first down, and the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Caught in the backfield. It's Green. There he goes. Running inside the 20. All the way. Touchdown, Virginia Tech. First touchdown of the game in Lane Stadium, and take my hand, the Hokies want to go to Never Never Land.
That is perfect. That's the way you start a ball game. Get the crowd rolling at home, especially these fans. Virginia Tech has some of the best fans in the country.
On the move from inside his 5. Couldn't find room for the big play. He'll be stopped after a short return. It's a coverage unit right on top of it. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. Gonna run it. It's Bentley. And after the stop, that is going to put a bow on this first quarter.
Over solid. You have 9 options. Cover 3 matches selected.
We've reached the end of the quarter, and Virginia Tech is on top. 1 period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the second period.
Call. 3 minutes. Go. Make it 4. Even error. Mike SS. Cover 6. SS. Cover 6.
They'll keep it on the ground. Able to pick up a couple before he's dragged down at the 19.
And man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They'll get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Running inside. It's Bentley. He was fighting his way toward those sticks, but they'll stop him a couple of yards short. And the Sentinels will send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Fields to punt and try to pick up some yards. Working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods. Great job taking apart the defense, Jesse, on that last drive.
He really did, David. I mean, that was a masterclass in just reading coverage and being accurate.
The short hands, it's Keith. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
Gets it inside the 30, down to the 27, a pickup of 6.
Yeah, and it's a nice decision by the quarterback when you run these RPOs. Man, if you can give it to him and you can get such positive yards like that, continue to do it. Make that defense react a different way, then I'll throw the football.
They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw, it's Ryan. Lets it go. He caught it. They will score. Touchdown, Hokies.
I think you love starting the year off with some momentum, and that's exactly what this offense is doing. They're firing on all cylinders, defense doing their job as well. This team getting out the gates to start the season in great fashion.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Sentinels offense comes out to start this drive. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game. So, Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score.
Oh, he's got some space. Nice job to keep it himself, find the first down marker, and move the chains for this offense.
9 options, cover 3 matches.
The defense has got to do a better job with assignment football. Somebody has to be accounting for the quarterback on these run plays. You know you're going to see it. You've seen it on film. The option play, nobody home. He just takes off. That's an easy first down pickup for the offense. Moving forward now, the defense, they've got to settle in, and they've got to start playing better when it comes to assignment football.
When you play the option and you play this responsibility football, sometimes your eyes can get lost. They didn't on that play. Nice job honing in, getting in there quickly, getting the quarterback to the ground.
A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44.
I think that was an example of the offensive coordinator trying to help out his quarterback. He's trying to keep these third downs manageable. You know, you throw the ball on second down and it's incomplete. Now you've set up third and long, and now you're set up to fail.
On the option. Keeps it himself. They can't corral the pitch. The ball's on the ground.
Well, the offense is able to avoid disaster right there. Problem is they fumbled it, but thankfully they were able to jump back on and not have a turnover.
And the Sentinels decide to punt it away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. On his way back from the 20. Makes a move. Can they catch it? You want to talk about dynamic ability to flip a field on display right there. And it was just about a return for a touchdown. Great place to start for this offense. Looking for room. It's Hawkins. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
What a run, man. I tell you what, it's hard to pop runs. It's hard to get 3, 4, 5, 6 yards a lot of times. But when you've got backs like this who can make huge plays with the speed, getting out in the open field, can take it the distance on every play, defenses are scared out of their mind.
White, red, speed, sprint out, speed option. White duo. 4 verticals duo.
The Hokies, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. The RPO, fire complete to the left. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Tried to fight his way through that tackle, but he's brought down.
Linebackers in today's football, obviously, guys have gotten smaller. They got to play in space more, cover fast guys out on the perimeter. But how about this linebacker coming downhill and making a physical tackle in the hole?
Wants to adjust the pattern. Back to throw, it's Ryan. He's got it. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be first and goal. The defense uses a timeout. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Here's first and goal, and they could go to the locker room with a huge cushion. They'll try to get it in with the run. He is denied, and it'll be second and goal. Trying to save time on defense, they use their second timeout. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Touchdown, Virginia Tech! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And you always want to get the home crowd jacked up and get them excited. Get out to an early lead, and they have 20-0. Defense playing well. Offense playing well. They got a lot to cheer about here at home.
And he knocked that one right down the middle. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25.
Cover 9.
Let's go to the sideline in Holly Rowe.
Hey guys, here on the away team sideline, I can see a lot of conversations happening between the offensive line and the running back. They just haven't been able to get the ground game going. They're talking about he has got to be more patient, and they have got to give more of a push up front. The crowd is making it hard, though. I can tell you it is hard to hear as they try to struggle and communicate. We'll see if they're able to come together against this very hostile crowd. Back to you.
Okay, Holly. Sends it downfield. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it.
And that's a big shot, and that's a big incompletion, but this offense has to continue to do more of that. When you're trailing and you've got to make plays, they got to find creative ways to push this ball down the field and get this offense in a flow.
And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit. To the air, it's Gunderson. Here's the pressure. He's got it down the field.
Entering
gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. And they'll get to the line and spike it to stop the clock.
Play call, there are 6 cats. Cover 3 bus.
On second down, they'll try the field goal to get the points before halftime. And he'll kick for the 3 from 36 yards out in the right hash. And this one is perfect.
Entering play
and you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. On the move, it's Hawkins. He's past the 30. They finally make the stop. That's going to make those halftime stats look a little bit nicer as we head to the break. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, so much excitement around a brand new season, and we're excited to get you caught up on everything here in Week 1. We start with a look at Northern Illinois, taking on the number 18 team, the Iowa Hawkeyes. And it's Northern Illinois looking to get the job done on the road. Right now it's early, but they lead this season opener.
Normal.
We're just about ready to start the second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. We check in with Holly Rowe.
Checking in with the Sentinels head coach. The message of his speech was, I've got to get the running back more involved. They trust him. He's been terrific, but they haven't gotten him enough carries. He said, I've got one guy in the booth upstairs who is tracking how many times our running back touches the ball. That is the most essential part of getting back in this game. Get the rock to the guy who can make the biggest difference.
Appreciate that, Holly. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. On the move. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Personal foul.
So the officials spy that face mask penalty, and the offense gets a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Give to the fullback. Not a lot of movement on that one. The defense in position.
Personnel carrier 3 split. Cover 1 Robert Press.
Went to the running game on first down. Now 2nd down. Hand off to the fullback. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman.
First, 4, even error for my cover SSL 1 WS blitz free.
And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. Bringing the heat. Just gets rid of it before the heat. And it's incomplete on third down.
Well, this offense has really struggled so far early in this game, and the passing game particularly. A lot of that is on the quarterback, but at some point you need guys to step up and help him out. That was a very good throw. His receiver has got to be able to make that catch. It just takes one play to get momentum and build some confidence, but the guys around the quarterback, they've now got to step up for this offense.
And we're about to get another look at this Hokie offense. Offense bringing in the big boys, heavy personnel. To throw, it's Ryan. Here's the heat. And down he goes. A defense bringing the heat.
There we go, defense. That's the play you needed to have. All night long, you've been giving up big ones to this offense. That's why you're in the position you're in right now, down by multiple possessions. But finally, they come away with their first sack.
Empty, white rig, spread you, doubles, spread, empty, spread, puffludge, RP over, puffludge, what, gun, cross HB angle.
And the Hokies with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. To the air on second down. That's caught. It's Heath. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
And that's better protection up front by these guys. You give up a sack the play before, you got to give your quarterback some time. They do. And another thing that I really like, guys, what he did right here, you don't have to take a shot. You don't have to get it all back in one play. Nice job getting it out of your hands and now making the third down very manageable.
And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up.
Man, that is such great third down defense. Seeing the football, breaking on the football, knowing where he's at, because he's probably going to get that first down.
Wait just a minute, guys. The offense looks as if they're going for it in their own end. Needs it to keep this drive alive. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. There is a man still down. It's a Hokie, and they'll stop play to check on him. There's never a good time for it, but man, do you hate to see it in the first game of the season.
Shotgun, string up, twins over, pop power low, roll out smash.
The Hokies have it with a 1st and 10. Using his legs, it's Overton. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. How important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Trio offset, curls, RPO, puck crossers.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Quarterback making checks. Back to throw. It's Ryan. Finds the tight end. They get him at the 42, but he picked up 10 there.
Well, it's a nice job by the tight end there. He's patient, fights his way through all the traffic in the middle of the field, running that drag route, making it an easy completion for the quarterback.
And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there.
We're trying to throw the wide receiver screen to pick up that first down, but the defense just too much speed getting to the ball carrier on that one.
They got 3 on the last pass. Here comes 2nd and 7. The run inside. It's Overton. He just carries him face long into a brick wall and has nothing to show for it again.
You got to have that defense you know you can go to in running situations. Your base defense where you say, okay, this is where I'm going to start, and I'm going to stop the run, stuff it up front. My guys play big up front. And then if I need to add some blitzes to it later on down the road, I can. But great job in the base defense making a play.
And the third down pass is incomplete.
Oh, you know what time it is when the defense gets that stop on third down. Fist up in the air. Nice.
Guys, look at this. They're going to gamble and go for it here on 4th and long. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He's got it. First down and more. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive. They were willing to spin that wheel of fortune in their own territory, and it paid off.
And it came up good. I mean, I think you see the aggressiveness by these offenses now, willing to go for it in their own territory, and I like it because they got it.
And the Hokies, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. Handoff to the single running back. Found a little running room, and they get him stopped after a pickup of 6 to the 32.
And this is exactly how you want to draw it up if you're an offensive coach. Later in the game, you start to get in the second half, and you've got the lead, and you can be the more physical team. It's really hard for somebody to come back. This defense has got to come up with a stop. They got to get more physical right now in this football game, or it's going to get out of hand.
Dropping back, it's Ryan. Snagged in the middle, it's Green. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody, based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. As we start the fourth quarter, it'll take a pretty sizable comeback to win this one.
Blues. You have 9 options. Duo is selected. Call timeout is selected.
Clock stops as Virginia Tech calls its first timeout. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter.
9 shift mesh HQ formation. Shotgun go Y off drinks Y tree straight wide zone.
So first down will open up the final period. Now on the option. And the ball is free on the pitch. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way. And they'll get him down after a solid return.
Cover 3 back.
And you did the right thing, right? Offensively, everything worked out well. I ran the time, and the quarterback keeps the football, making a big play down the field, and a great job by the defense, securing the tackle and making him cough the football up down the field.
Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
Sometimes you beat your guy and you get sacked so clean, and sometimes, like on this play, the DBs do a great job covering, make the QB hold the football, and then the rush gets home.
Cover 3 bus.
A first down sack can wreck a drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Motion from the wide receiver. Back to throw, it's Gunderson. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again.
And that's frustrating for an offense, man, because you got great field position set up. You want to be aggressive. You want to take advantage of it. But in order to do that, the offensive line has to do their job. You've got to give your QB time. They don't do it. And back-to-back plays, they're going the completely wrong direction.
Quarterback floating away from pressure. At midfield, he's got room. Defense caught out of position, and they get him down finally at the 38.
You got to be impressed with the quarterback on that last play because he's already been sacked a ton of times in this game. He knows he does not have a lot of time to survey the field, get through his progression. So as soon as he feels a lane to take off and run, he's going to take it. And a really nice job that time, showing off the athleticism and picking up the first down.
And the flag comes in as this one falls incomplete. Let's see what the call is. Holding on the defense is just a gift to the offense with the automatic first down.
Options, cover 4 quarters is selected.
The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. The defensive front had that one spelled out from the beginning, and the fullback went fully backward.
Nowhere to go. That's a quick-hitting play. Till you get the ball to the fullback, you're trying to get him downhill to hit somebody fast. Nowhere to go.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Off the bootleg and rolling out. Quickly out to the tight end. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Now facing a 3rd and long. Looking downfield, it's Gunderson. Had to get rid of it quickly. That pressure got to him, and he just had to chuck it out of bounds.
And the quarterback gets hit again. You already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are, you're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now if you're the play caller, certainly if you're the quarterback, that you're going to have time to throw.
On 4th down, trying to find his man. He'll loft one deep down the left side. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. The decision to go for it does not pan out. On the ground, trying to pull the plug on this clock.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
Got his man on the right. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
And man, you gotta love that from your corner. Willing to pull the trigger right away. Obviously, the running back slips out of the backfield. They throw him the football, but he doesn't waste any time. He doesn't hesitate, pulls the trigger, runs at him, makes the nice tackle, and gets the stop.
And he's swallowed up immediately. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
You know, defensively, you live by the blitz and you die by the blitz. That time, they dialed it up into the run play, and the linebacker able to make a nice tackle.
Tight, RPO red slots, tight, cross HD angle.
The Hokies will try to convert on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Fighting off the defender. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the first down and a gutsy call to keep this drive alive. We've reached a 2-minute timeout. In all likelihood, they could just run the clock out. We'll see if they want to rub a little salt in the wound. And the Hokies getting set on 1st and 10. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Overton.
I think you have to like what you see if you're the coaching staff here. Your offense is on the field, and it looks like you got a pretty good drive going, and you're just going to try and keep this thing marching, keep the clock ticking. You've got a really nice lead here late. Just want to find ways to keep the chains moving. They're doing it.
They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down.
I tell you got to be careful if you're the defense right now because you're behind. I know you want to be aggressive. You might want to start blitzing, getting a lot of guys close to the line of scrimmage, but this offense is going to take opportunities when they have one-on-ones, and they just did right there.
Wing flex, trio HD, wing, empty, punch, flip, do, punch, split, white, shit, vertse, PWR, RZ mesh, trips, nor, MTN triple, MTN PWR zone.
The Hokies come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. He's got it on the right. They get him out of bounds right at the 5-yard line, and that one might have saved the touchdown.
You got to love how they just continue to do what they do. It's the fourth quarter. You got to lead. There's no reason to get conservative. We're a passing offense. Great job on first down. Better job on second down. This offense continuing to stay in a rhythm.
If at first you don't succeed, try again. I wouldn't be surprised if they just turn around and hand it off to him again here on second.
They've got it down to the 3. Now it's 2nd and goal. And there was nowhere to go. Just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
This has been really good for the defense, too. It's kind of a bend-don't-break mentality, right? Really bowing up with your backs against the wall. If you can win this next third down.
Looking for the end zone. Touchdown, Hokies! And the beatdown has ensued.
And they just keep piling on the points. We've seen in big moments in this game, they have been able to step up and deliver, particularly on offense. Very impressive performance.
The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. A 67-yard touchdown drive there, and they punctuated it with a 5-yard touchdown run. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25.
Personnel, there are 6 categories. There are 6 subcategories. 4, even there, Mike SS free, cover 6. SSLB good, cover 6.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Back to pass, it's Gunderson. Pressure coming. Myers on the move. Got it in the middle, it's Williamson. And he's to the 48-yard line. That would be good enough for a first down.
You have 18 options, cover 6 only selected.
They get a big win here and start the season on a positive note.
You got to love that as the players. You come out, you have so much anticipation coming into the season, finally getting ready to play in front of a live audience. You're able to come out and execute, get this win.